in recruiting and in the portal as well. Something to keep an eye on tonight. It'll be Sylla jumping center, and it's actually the Lions winning the opening tip. We're underway here from McCamish Pavilion. Alize right now in the right corner at the top of your screen. Another late clock situation, another block for Georgia Tech. That time it's Dongo getting into the act.
So I know an incredible amount about Southeastern.
The 6 degrees of Luke Hancock. Turnover, shot up, and in. The hoop and the harm for Alize, and
Kiefer told me Jeremy has to be their guy. He has to step
for Sylla, the talented freshman. The highest recruited center in college basketball, and there's the first bucket for Georgia Tech.
11th in the country in assists, but you bring in a guy who was top 25 in both assists and assists per game. That's not a bad replacement there.
Turnover, breakaway, and a two-hand flush by another freshman, Akai Fleming. And change your roster in a hurry. 2-point game, nearly 6 minutes into the action. Strong take and an aggressive one at that by Kowacie Reeves.
A really strong player for Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah, back-to-back top 20 recruiting classes for Coach Stoudemire. 3-ball snaps, an 8-0 run lining up out of the left hand of Lamar Washington. Strong take, drive and kick, sets up a wide open three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jalen Forrest. I want to know what you think of the Tar Heels so far.
I said it about 2 weeks ago that people were sleeping on this Carolina team. Now, I will say Seth Trimble with an injury to his forearm, broke a bone, but it can also dictate the pace of the game. They're trying to keep these guys in front, make them play in the half court.
Yellow Jackets zoning up. How do you attack it? Well, there's one way. Inside, pump fake. Big to big, down low, and the finish. Man, oh man, they are just carving up.
Jeremy with a great assist to kind of get him a wide open one as guys are flying by.
Cross-court pass by the freshman. Sets up a three. Got it. C.J. Booker books a triple, and the lead is 10.
Lamar Washington pushing off right there. I got to tell you, they don't have any answer right now. You look through these turnovers, and it's 3 on Kowacie Reeves.
And again, having trouble this time just getting it across the timeline. They get it inside, and there's an alley-oop. But once you break the pressure, then it looks easy as Reeves drops the dime to Sylla.
They make a bad decision, take a bad shot. They got to settle down once they break that initial pressure.
Again, late clock. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, inside against the shot blocker, and one. Prince.
This doesn't seem like a whole lot, but kind of gets off his feet a little bit.
Georgia Tech has yet to hit a 3-ball in this first half. That was almost a turnover as the pass hit the rim, and there to pick up the loose change is the freshman Akai Fleming. Chance to cut into that lead here as Washington goes up top to Reeves. Reeves, the bank is open on a Monday night.
That is a tough place to be one-on-one at the rim with Big Mo.
Fleming, jab step, crossover, step back three, got it. Finally, Georgia Tech delivers on a triple. Yet no lack of intensity from those 3 coaches.
Yeah.
I've covered them all, and that's some high octane provided by those guys. That's how you break it. Alley-oop. Oh, and a block out of nowhere. What a block by Mekhi Miles. No doubt about it. Of course, you saw that stat line on By Dongo. Going to need him to come alive in the second half.
You just want to be a little bit more solid. I thought they fouled too many jump shooters. There was at least 3 in that first half. Got to stay away from some of these fouls. That advantage has been to Southeastern.
Brilliant up and under move there by Isaiah Gaines on the Final Four team for FAU and Dusty May a few years ago. He was part of the Radford squad last year. Dongo inside, and Sylla big to big on the 2-hand flush.
Again, getting out in transition is only going to help Georgia Tech. That's the big to big connection we were.
Sylla came over a year ago from the Senegal as the 3 is lined up and knocked down. Knocked down by Jaden Lawrence. Screens, cutting. Now the ball going inside for a rare time. Shot clock down to 8. Little turnaround hook shot. Bounces around and in for Isaiah Gaines.
Are going to say, you know what? We're going to take it right to the chest of Bai and Mo and challenge them inside the way these two have.
Reeves can't buy the bucket, but then on the follow, a second opportunity.
That pressure starting to wear Southeastern down. We'll see how the
Evans on a fadeaway. Got it! Around and down. Stymied by this full court pressure from the Lions. They break it here, and a stop and pop, and a nice looking attack there for the freshman Eric Chatfield.
Southeastern playing a little small ball has done a really good job of attacking these two.
Trying to dissect the zone here. A three, knocked down. Jalen Forrest. Sylla boards the miss for Georgia Tech. Great ball movement, sets up the 3-0. Offensive rebound, yes, the follow by Sylla. I beg your pardon, by Dongo.
We talked about Georgia Tech has to attack the pressure. They got to start to impose their will.
A blow by, pass inside though, too low. Turnover on the Lions. Here's Washington on the attack, and Washington gets it to go.
A lot of fun. I remember those days like they were yesterday, even though it was 100 years ago.
Yeah, 28 minutes for you off the bench.
That's a great move. You get a paint touch, you get right where you want.
3 ball from Jones. Seth Jones buries the triple. Force near the paint. And a new career high for Sylla, 6.
His first game this season, coach told me this guy could be an X factor for us. Again, attack the pressure, be strong, make a good play.
And an one for Sylla. You get Sylla the ball down low. The most in his young 3-game career. Better off just letting him go when he gets it that. Washington tried to force it. And there to clean up the loose change is Dongo.
You know who doesn't look tired? Jaden Musta.
Yeah, I was going to say, neither is that guy. Dongo saving his best for the second half, and almost an and one. One of the highest rated recruits for Georgia Tech in quite some time. Washington spot and fire and rattles home the 3 with what they lost in Nathan George.
Huge shot.
That's going to count. That's going to be a goaltend and the foul. Just a silly play that time by Dongo. Oh, to be 21 again. Hoop in the harm. Isaiah Gaines absorbs the contact as the ball crawls over the front rim.
The credit right here to Seth Jones. Sees the big on him, the drop-off pass. Attack the pressure. Great kick out.
Kick to Washington. Yes. Great ball movement. Up top. Another 3. This time it's Jaden Mustaf with the triple and the largest lead for Georgia Tech on the night. Wheeling, dealing, and a nice bucket for Ethan Pickett. Lions need points and they need them fast. Lawrence, rise and fire. Yes, a triple for Lawrence and a timeout called.
We're going to get the same old, same old. Those coaches were given a lot of resources. They brought in tremendous talent. You've got 24 of the top 100 and incredible transfers like Darion Williams, preseason ACC Player of the Year that have come into this league.
Well, it was a valiant effort from SLU. They kept Georgia Tech, put them back on their heels more than a few times tonight, and led for much of the game.